In this video, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how you can make money online using Amazon Mechanical Turk. So, Amazon Mechanical Turk, otherwise known as MTurk, is a service by Amazon in which you can work as a worker to earn money online by doing various different tasks. So typically, when you think of Amazon, you're probably thinking of the shopping online web store where you can buy a bunch of different products. But this is not actually what we're doing at all. Despite this online store, Amazon actually has other various different services that they offer different customers. One of those services is called Amazon Mechanical Turk, which is basically described as a global on-demand 24/7 workforce. So, if we look here, we can see that Amazon Mechanical Turk is a crowdsourcing marketplace that makes it easier for individuals and businesses to outsource their processes and jobs to a distributed workforce who can perform these tasks virtually. So that is basically what we would be doing. We are going to act as the Amazon worker who is going to perform different tasks. These tasks can include survey participation and content moderation, and there are other things that you can do as well, such as testing different features on different websites. Basically, companies will come to Amazon or Amazon's Mechanical Turk and they want to have someone test out features on them so that they can collect data and maximize and optimize their website to be the most efficient. And basically, we act as the testers. We are basically testing websites for different companies, and then those companies pay Amazon and Amazon gives us a percentage cut for each test that we perform. Obviously, the benefits of doing this are to optimize efficiency, increase flexibility, and reduce costs for the companies. And basically, right here, we can see that requesters have tasks they need to complete. So, they'll send those tasks over to the MTurk marketplace. And then the workers, which is us, earn money and work on these different tasks that are presented to MTurk by the company. So, let's go ahead and see how this actually works. Let's click on where it says, to get started with Amazon Mechanical Turk. And it's going to present us with two different options to create tasks. This is for companies that want to submit their work. So, we're going to be making money as a worker on the Mechanical Turk. So, let's go ahead and click on Request a Worker Account. Then we need to sign into our Amazon account. So, if you don't have an Amazon account, you want to go ahead and create one. But if you do have an Amazon account, go ahead and sign in right here. Once you have set up your Mechanical Turk account, you're going to see something like this on your dashboard. And this is just an example. So, you're going to look a little bit different, but basically, we can see the requesters on the left-hand side. This is going to be the business that is sending a request to Mechanical Turk in order to have you perform a certain task. These are typically called hits. And this whole queue right here is called your hit queue. And under the hits column here, you can see how many times this task has been performed. So, you can see that this task has been performed 1091 times. And every time this task is performed, the person that did the task will earn 2 cents according to the reward column right here. So, you can see that rewards vary from different amounts. Some tasks will earn you $1, some tasks will earn you 25 cents, and some tasks can only be about 3 cents. This is because different tasks have different difficulties and time consumption. Some tasks will take longer to do than others. Some tasks will be really quick and easy. For example, this task right here, we can assume is going to be really easy because it is only 3 cents. But a task that earns $1 is probably going to take a little bit more time to do. It's probably a little bit more complex and what you actually need to perform on the task. And of course, you can preview all these tasks by clicking on the preview button right here. And if you want to accept a task, all you have to do is click on where it says accept and work and it will guide you through the process of how to complete that task. So basically, if you're wondering how you get paid, if you accept the work, then you will be paid for doing that work. But if you reject the work, the worker is not paid. So, if you reject a certain task, you obviously won't be paid for that task. You also want to make sure that when you do tasks, you are doing them correctly in the way that the company wants, because the company can decide not to pay you for tasks if they deem that you did the task incorrectly or not to the standard that they wish. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're doing tasks. You want to make sure that you're actually doing that task correctly. And if we look at this chart here, we can see how much someone made in 30 days. So, on average, they made about 33.75 cents per day by doing 145 tasks per day. Obviously, you can do more or you can do less. And of course, your average day is going to reflect that. But as we can see here, he made on day 1, $10. The next day he made $25. On the third day, he made $47. And yes, you can see depending on how much work you do, you'll sometimes make 40, you'll sometimes make even 60 here. And I have a 70 as well on the 16th day. And some days we only see 0.81 and 0.4 $1.47. So, we can assume that he's not doing tasks, which in this case he only did 2 that day. But sometimes you can do 42 tasks and still not make $1. But it just depends on the complexity of the tasks and how difficult they are to complete. Because of course, you can do 5 tasks and you can still make around $10 just by doing 5 tasks per day. So, it's just something to keep in mind that this can range, and it really depends on how much effort you're willing to put into Amazon Mechanical Turk. But anyway, that's how you can make money on Amazon Mechanical Turk. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, but that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.